All right, so here we have, I'm going to revisit a problem we've done before and then take it to the next level and levels in the next two examples. So here I have the parabola. You see it here. So it has x-intercepts of 4 and -4. The rectangle that is inscribed, oops, largest area, the rectangle that is inscribed underneath of it has corners that touch the parabola. So these widths of x do not go all the way out to the 4. So the area of my rectangle will be this whole width, which would be 2x, right? The width of the rectangle would be 2 of these x's. The height of the rectangle would be the y value. And I know what the y value is. It's 16 minus x squared. All right, so I'm going to multiply that out. So 32x minus 2x cubed. And then I'm going to be taking the derivative and setting it equal to 0 because that's how I find the maximum. Setting it equal to 0, so I get x squared is equal to 32 divided by 6. So 2 is in common. So that gives me 18 thirds. So x will equal plus or minus root 18 thirds. So the width of the rectangle will be 2 root 18 thirds, and the height of the rectangle will be 16 minus 18 thirds. So there's the height and the width, the dimensions of the rectangle. All right, so this one's a little harder. So now I have underneath the radical 16 minus x squared. So you know that this is the half circle. Has the half circle, the circle would have radius of 4, so this will go -4 to 4, and I want the area of this rectangle. Okay, so the area of the rectangle will be 2x, right? Width of the rectangle. Then height of the rectangle will be this function, square root of 16 minus x squared. Okay, so what makes this harder is the derivative. So let's go at it, being really careful. So I have product rule first, d second. So here's where mistakes can be made. So bring down the 1/2, subtract 1 from the exponent. That's the first place I see people making mistakes. Then I need to multiply by the derivative of the inside, which is -2x, plus 16 minus x squared times the derivative of 2x, which is just 2. All right, I'm going to be setting that equal to 0 to solve. So let's see what I can do to fix things up here. So these 2's can cancel. And then I have this x and this x and this -2. So I would get -2x squared. Since this is negative, I'm going to move it to the denominator so I can see what it is, right? Negative exponent moves to the denominator. And this here is plus 2 root 16 minus x squared equals 0. So it is equal to 0. So I'm going to move this to the other side. So I get 2x squared, 16 minus x squared. So now they're both positive. Now I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to multiply by this radical. So what that gives me, oh, and let's cancel the 2's at the same time, right? Multiply this up here, so I get 16 minus x squared equal x squared, right? Multiply 2 radicals together, you just get their insides. So 16 is equal to 2x squared. So 8 is equal to x squared. So x is equal to 2 root 2. So that's the width of the rectangle. And then the height, the width of the rectangle would be 2 of those, so 4 root 2. The height of the rectangle would be the y value, so that would be the square root of 16 minus 8, or the square root of 8. So that would be the height.